Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Now. Green, Leopard, Leopard. Over. Set, 3-19.
Now it's Sproles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Red zone opportunity.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. 15 yards there for number 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Roberts the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They come out here in the eye. They pitch it out to Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
We ready?
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off. And, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wentz to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Back to throw. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 8. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And Roberts with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line.
All right, here we go. Baby, alert, alert. Zero.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL